Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's weekend going? Hopefully, you're all having a good day. Hopefully, you're all having a good weekend, or at least what's left of it. Happy June 1st. It's officially June. Can you believe it, folks? 2025, just like that. Just flying by. May is over. We're in June now. First day of June. Yankees have the final game of the series against the Dodgers tonight on ESPN. So, can they avoid the sweep? Can they avoid the sweep? I mean, that's the question. Can they avoid the sweep? It's been a kind of a gut wrenching, not kind of, but it's been a gut wrenching series so far for the Yankees. They have been just haven't been playing good baseball whatsoever. It's just been nothing but Dodgers. It's just been Dodgers this entire series. Yankees have had zero answer. The best chance to win was on Friday night, but just could not hold on to that lead and eventually ended up losing that game. Yesterday, forget about it. Like I'm not gonna dive too much into it. The Yankees just absolutely sucked yesterday, but sucked is putting it nicely. It just overall was just terrible. But it was hard for me to call that game. But that was just a disgraceful game. It was pathetic. I mean, you name it. It was that kind of a game. All right. But shout out to the folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you're new to the channel, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's say what's up to the chat here. We got Beagle. We got Desiree, CT Cards. I haven't seen you in a little while. What's going on? We got Petruzzi. We got Andrew. We got my man Ace in the building. Chia. Shout out to my man, the Ace Avenue. Make sure you go subscribe to the Ace, man. He's almost at 2K. He's going to get there, and I can't wait till he gets there. I'm excited for him. I know he's doing the play-by-play later, but shout out to my guy Ace. We got Rodney in the building. What up, man? How's it going? But yeah. So tonight's matchup, right? Obviously, final game of the series, Yankees-Dodgers, before the Yankees come back to the Bronx to play against Cleveland. The Yankees did make a roster move, a surprising one at that. What's up, Dev? A surprising roster move. So Carlos Carrasco has been activated to the major league roster. So he'll be coming out of the bullpen if needed, and you might likely see him. And Yariel De Los Santos was sent back down, which was not too surprised with Yariel De Los Santos going back down, but I was surprised that Carrasco was called up. But that's the move, folks. Carrasco called up. De Los Santos is back in the minors. But Carrasco is only going to be up for tonight's game because, you have Fernando Cruz, who should be coming back on Tuesday when the Yankees play against the Guardians at Yankee Stadium. So if he's activated on Tuesday, which it sounds like he's going to be, right? The Yankees haven't said anything, but if he is going to be activated, Carrasco is probably going to get back down to the minors. And then the Yankees also made a mention of Marcus Stroman also trying to make his way back. I mean, I don't think he should make his way back into the rotation, but that's a conversation for a different day. But as far as tonight's game goes, let's just hope the Yankees can avoid the sweep. They're going to be going up against Yamamoto, who's been pitching very well this season. He's got a 6-3 record with a 1.97 ERA, so he's right, under that 2 ERA. So far, he has 75 strikeouts, and he'll be pitching against Ryan Yarbrough, who was put in the rotation, has actually been doing a really good job as a starter. So he's been coming through a lot for the team as of late during his starts. But the question is he going to be able to stop the Dodgers offense? That's the big question, because the Dodgers bats, they don't stop. They keep going. Even when the Dodgers are down, they're going to find a way to battle back. They got the guys in the lineup to do it. Yarbrough, it's going to be a challenge for him. I mean, Dodgers bats, that's been the story in this series. They got the guys in the lineup. They could hit, they could run. they could do it all. There's no denying it. And the Dodgers are just one of those teams I kept saying, they don't. Dodgers just don't give up. They got, like I said, they have the team to do it, even with all the injuries. They got the players to go out there to perform well. I see Welkin in the chat. What up, Welkin? And Miss 1000, Margaret, what's up? How's it going? We got Nate in the building. He's asking, is Grisham that much better than Bellinger? Honestly, my answer to that is neither one has done anything in this series. Not really. I mean, overall the bats haven't done anything in this series, period. So the offense has been completely useless, especially yesterday. Just absolutely useless. So the offense was non-existent, clearly. And the night before, yeah, the offense they had something going, but they just couldn't hold on to the lead. It's as simple as that. Shout out to Skull. What's going on? Ace is saying we're going to need the bats to go off. No lead is safe against the Dodgers, and they know it. Exactly. That's why the bats, they will keep battling. They will keep fighting until they can't fight no more, until the game is over, right? But the Yankees have a challenge. They're going up against Yamamoto. So Yamamoto, like I said, he's had pretty good success this season. Let's see, what he does against the Yankees tonight. I mean, last season he had pretty good success against the Yankees. What did they do tonight against Yamamoto? It still remains to be seen, but the bats do need to go off. There needs to be more patience at the plate from the Yankees. They need to get back to the timely hits, right? If they have runners in scoring position, get those runs in. You cannot afford to make a mistake, right, against the Dodgers. And it's not that the Yankees made any big mistakes in the series. It's just that the Dodgers were just able to capitalize, and they had a game plan and they executed it. It's as simple as that. So, if we're talking about Friday night's game, it's not like the Yankees made any big mistakes or any errors. They just didn't come through in certain opportunities. And then yesterday, once again, complete debacle. Let's see. Kowalkin says the fans aren't comfortable even with a 5-run lead against the Dodgers. Imagine how the players feel. Yeah, well, you should never feel comfortable. If you have like a 10 or 15-run lead, then fine. You know what I mean? But 5 runs, 4 runs in today's game, anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. No lead is safe ever. The only time it's safe is when the game is won. That's just the way it goes. And yeah, Rodney, I mean, nobody outside of Judge ain't really done anything. I don't know about Lucky. I mean, I don't know about Lucky. The Yankees they've played good baseball in the month of May. Honestly, I mean, I don't think anybody expected this team to be at the place and have the record that they have right now. I'm sure there's fans out there right now that are acting like, this is it. This is the end. They're not going to do anything. They're not going nowhere, but it's June and half the season hasn't even been played yet. That's the funny thing, right? And Yankees still they're still not a complete team. That's the other thing with the Yankees right now. They're not a complete team. They still have, they still have guys that are going to come back, right? At some point, you're gonna see Jazz coming back too. I believe this week. I know he's played in some rehab games over there at Somerset. So, hopefully once the trade deadline comes, hopefully they do go out and be aggressive. It's clear what the Yankees need. So, let's just see what Cashman and company does. But in the meantime, right now, they just got to continue and try to win these games, try to win these series. They already lost a series against the Dodgers. Let's just hope that they don't get swept, right? So Ace is saying we haven't scored a run this series that hasn't been a home run. Yeah, exactly. Which that's a concern. That's a concern for me. The Dodgers are a better team than the Yankees at the moment. Yeah, you're right about that. You're not wrong. the Dodgers are a better team, and they have clearly shown that. So, all right. Oh, there's a tweet from Jeff Passan. It says that veteran first baseman outfielder Dom Smith is exercising his out clause with the New York Yankees. The source tells ESPN. Smith has been at AAA and had a big May, hitting 317, 389, 622 with 7 home runs. He's now a free agent. I figured I thought I'd share that with you, but there you go. What up there, Rye Bread? Says, let's see what we're made of tonight. Yeah. Yamamoto is a tough pitcher. It doesn't it's not going to get any easier. Hey, shout out to the referee. What's up, referee? How's it going, man? What's going on? Happy Sunday. What's up? But yeah, it's June 1st. So, it's a new month, new series, new games. They're finishing up they're finishing up the series with the Dodgers. So let's see what happens in tonight's game, which is going to be on ESPN. So let's see. Let's pull up the lineup here because the lineup is out. We'll talk about the lineup. Let me pull it up here. So here's the lineup right here, folks. I'll make this full screen. So I'll just disappear for a minute. Here's the lineup here, folks. Paul Goldschmidt leading things off. Trent Grisham is batting second. He'll be playing center field. Aaron Judge batting third. He'll be in right field. Ben Rice is batting cleanup. He'll be DHing in tonight's game. Jason Dominguez batting fifth. He'll be playing left field. Anthony Volpe batting sixth. He'll be playing shortstop. Austin Wells is at the dish. He's batting seventh. DJ LeMahieu batting eighth. He'll be playing second base. Oswald Peraza is batting ninth. He'll be playing third base. And on the mound today, folks, it is Ryan Yarbrough. What are you all thinking about this lineup? I know I keep asking that question. I know the lineup for the most part has just been almost the same lineup. Just sometimes, you see different players in the lineup, and sometimes, guys are batting somewhere different in the batting order, right? So let me get everybody's thoughts on this. What are you all thinking? Margaret says she's going to keep one eye open, scared. I understand. Third of the league would die for a record today. You better believe it. Jake says last night was pathetic. I don't ever want to see a loss like that against this team. I called the play. I was doing the play-by-play. Imagine how I felt. Andrew's liking Ben Rice at 4. Rodney, for the love of God, drop Volpe. Which, speaking of Volpe, where's Susan? Where's Brooklyn? Brooklyn ain't in the house. Where is Brooklyn? Because I want her to tell us her Volpe opinions. She's the Volpe basher of the chat. What's up, Ken? How's it going? Rybread says, I like Judge batting third instead of second. I agree, man. Listen, I was open to the idea of Judge batting second, but I like him batting third. I think Boone should keep in there. And speaking of Aaron Boone, there's another tweet that came out. This time is from Gary Phillips. Aaron Boone said Jake Cousins is going to start a rehab assignment on Tuesday. So that's another bullpen arm, which is great news for the Yankees because they're definitely going to need it. And Jake Cousins is a guy I'm looking forward to seeing coming back. He did very well. Last season for the Yankees, he was one of those what some fans call dumpster dive moves that the Yankees do. They acquired Jake Cousins last season, pitched really well. So he'll be coming back. JT Brewbreaker is down there along with Clayton Beater. So Yankees have some arms. They got some arms coming back. They got some reinforcements coming back. So hopefully, we see a much better, improved, different team. What's up there, Buckeye? How's it going? Welkin says, oh my God, not DJ LaFlyout again. I mean, I guess pick your poison. It's either you could go Vivas, you could go DJ. I mean, who do you want? Unfortunately, Cabrera's hurt, which sucks. You know what I mean? I think that hurts the team a little bit. But here we are, folks. But this is the lineup right here, people. This is the lineup against the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is the lineup that's going to go up against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. But we'll get into the predictions here momentarily. What is Ken saying? I did the play-by-play too and add insult to injury when the Yankees were getting hammered and called some of the Knicks Pacers game bad all around. Yeah, it was just a bad night for New York all around, but oh freaking well. Rybread says number one Vanderbilt down to their last out here would be a huge upset. Yeah. I think Vivas is better at bat than DJ. He works the pitch count better. Yeah, but Vivas is not exactly killing it either, and I wasn't expecting him to. This was one of the things I was talking about that I've mentioned about Vivas with some folks. That I remember last couple of times the Yankees called him up and he just rode the bench, and nobody and folks are so upset that Boone didn't play him during those times. I mean, now he's getting plenty of playing opportunity before Jazz gets back. I mean, he hasn't at his at bats. I mean, his batting average is not what it was in the minors, but am I going to crap on him for it? No, I'm not going to crap on him, but it just, my point is though, playing in the minors compared to playing in the majors, there's a big difference. The game changes. It's not the same. And, it takes a while. It takes a while for some guys to adjust, and, you got to get that consistent playing time, and you hope you progress, so I just felt like I needed to mention that. Jake says, I don't dislike the lineup that much aside from Peraza and DJ. The Dodgers have Yarborough's number and how they hit against him. Just hoping and praying Yarby doesn't get shelled. We can only hope, man. We can only hope. Should Cody, Bellinger pinch hit? I mean, we'll see. Cashman has to DFA DJ ASAP. The Dodgers DFA Chris Taylor, who's owed $15 million. Yeah, Yasin, but DJ's still owed 30. So, if we're looking at a DFA, they might do it next season. I don't think they're going to DFA a guy with 30 million, in my opinion. Vivas or Pablo gets the boot on Tuesday. Honestly, Ken, in my opinion, there's not really a place on this team for Pablo, but if I am thinking like the New York Yankees, and I don't know if I am, I wouldn't be surprised if they sent Vivas back down. I really wouldn't be surprised, because that's what I'm envisioning. Because Vivas gets sent back down, he'll get more playing time down in the minors. We'll see though. We'll see what happens once they activate Jazz. And Fernando Cruz should hopefully be activated on Tuesday too. Which, if he's activated, obviously Carrasco is the guy that goes back down. That's what I'm guessing too, man. That's what I'm guessing too. Vivas gets sent back down. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. And then once Giancarlo gets back, you're probably going to see Reyes probably get cut at that point. So, but we'll see what happens when they make the announcements and when these guys come back. What's up, Giku? How's it going? Which fight are you talking about there, Rodney? Last night's UFC main event. I heard the main event didn't go down because of the fact that Macy Barber suffered a seizure. So you're praying that the Yankees don't get blown out like last night. Yeah, I mean, on national TV, it's pretty pitiful. You never want to see your favorite team lose like that. But last time they lost so bad. The last time they lost that bad, it was against the Red Sox, and that was 3 years ago. So, yeah. Macy Barber had a seizure, so the fight had to. It was like right before the walkouts. So reportedly, there was a medical issue. So yeah, man. Vivas will probably get sent down. Ace is saying because he has options and Reyes can play outfield. Right, exactly. And that's kind of what that's kind of where I was getting at. Just Vivas getting back down and him getting more playing time and just, looking to, make his improvements. So, yes, indeed. But let's get into these Let's get into these predictions, though, folks. Let's talk about predictions. Obviously, Ryan Yarbrough going up against the Dodgers. I know Yarbrough has looked really good in his last few starts. He's looked fantastic in his last few starts. What do you all think? What do you all think Ryan Yarbrough does against the Dodgers tonight? I mean, are we what are we thinking here? What are we thinking for Yarbrough? Give me your Yarbrough predictions. Well, it looks like I got some other baseball news. It's not Yankees, but Corbin Burns leaves his start versus the Nationals with an apparent arm injury. So let's hope he's not out for a while. That's that's not going to be good for the Diamondbacks. Let's see. Yarbrough, 4 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs given up. Okay. What's up, Sean? My prediction is that he allows Jake is saying his prediction allows that he allows 5 runs and he gets taken out after 4 innings. Number one, Vanderbilt is eliminated, gets knocked out by Wright State. Does anyone watch the college baseball playoffs? I feel like it's highly underrated. I watched some of the highlights, but for Vanderbilt to get eliminated, because I know Vanderbilt has a great baseball program, that's brutal, man. Yasin says 3 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks. Okay. 5 innings by Rybread. What do you think he does though? How many strikeouts, how many walks? What are you thinking? Honestly, Desiree's saying 5 innings, 4 runs. The way the bats have been hitting, we saw what they did with Max Fried, right? That was Max Fried's worst start since he's been with the Yankees this season so far. And what they did against Will Warren, I mean, who was a rookie pitcher, right? Veteran bats taking advantage of a inexperienced pitcher, or doesn't have as much experience in the major leagues. I got to go. I'm going to say 4 innings. 4 innings. I'm going to go 4 innings, 4 strikeouts. I think he's going to give up 4 runs, and I think he'll give up 2 walks. So I'm not really expecting a long outing. I'm predicting he doesn't have a long outing. But once again, I could very well be wrong, and he could surprise us. But that's my prediction for Yarbrough. All right. Sean Browning's going 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 runs, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. 5 innings from Rodney, 5 hits, 3 walks, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts. Robert Boone says we have to be aggressive at the plate. Yarbrough has to go 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. 2 strikeouts, 3 walks from Desiree, 5 strikeouts and 3 earned runs from Rybread. And you, what's up there, Max? What's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? How you feeling, bro? If you only those 4 innings, we were cooked. Well, but the reason why I'm saying 4 innings is because of how the bats have been doing against the Yankees pitching, man. So Robert says he'll go 6 innings. I hope so, man. If he goes 6 innings, that would be fantastic. They would be fantastic. Yeah, the Dodgers are familiar with Yarbrough. I mean, he played for them, right? So we'll see what the bats do, but the bats have been on fire for the Dodgers. Jake says I feel like a lot of this has to be mental because a lot of bad teams have beaten the Dodgers this year. And baseball is a funny sport, man. It's like, and I've said it several times where the Dodgers got swept by the Angels. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Yeah, you might see Carrasco pitch today. I mean, more than likely, he probably will. Max says our bullpen is dead. I'm nervous, man. Yo, I'm right there with you. But you hope the Yankees pull off a surprise. And we got the chef in the chat. What up, chef? Says, what's up, Strike Zone? Off cooking today. Tired of food for today. Dodgers are killers, but this isn't the postseason. Right. Yeah, you're right. What are you cooking up, dude? What are you cooking up? Judge and Goldie go yard. Okay, we'll get into the home run predictions. Dodgers lost 16-0 to the Cubs. Yankees will bounce. Well, this is what I'm saying. Baseball is a funny game, man. You just don't know when it's going to happen. It does happen to every team, Max. You're right. It's just like whenever games like this happen for the Yankees, you know how some fans could get, man. It's just like they act like it's the end of the season, end of the world. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, it's still plenty of baseball to be played. We're not even halfway through the season. You know, the postseason ain't in June. It's in October. So, you know, plenty of baseball still to be played. Yeah, I did there, Giku. I saw what you did. Well, it sucks, but you know what? It is what it is. Must move on. Bullpen must come up. Yeah, they got to come up. We looked at very suspect. We knew to elevate their game for sure. Yeah. I mean, hopefully the Yankees bounce back. You know, even if they do get swept tonight. I mean, hopefully they learn from this and you know, it's a wake up call and a reality check of like, yo, like the Dodgers are the better team and they're a good team, right? Despite their injuries, they still are able to make it happen. Yeah, D Train, I'm right there with you. Hopefully, we can salvage at least one game. I mean, I don't want the Yankees to get swept. I'll take, I'll take one game in LA. Give me that all day, man. In this 3-game set. Boone screwed up by using Weaver. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not sure why he used Devin Williams and Luke Weaver. I mean, he only used them for one. He only used them for like one inning. So, you know, you might see him tonight. You know, and at that point, it's like he used the entire bullpen. So, yeah, Pablo Reyes can't field or pitch. Well, yeah, it was kind of sad to see him pitch yesterday. Oh man, yeah, they were total humiliations. Well, I'm not saying they were normal losses. The losses sucked, but hopefully it's a wake up call for the Yankees. I'll take 4-2 on the West Coast trip, man. You know, anytime the Yankees travel west and they come out with a winning record, I'll take that all day. You know, it's always a challenge when East Coast teams travel to the West. What's up there, Stephen B? I hope Cashman's watching the series and we'll make. Yeah, we'll see what Cashman does, what he's thinking, what they're going to do during the deadline. But I'm sure he's preparing, doing his homework. So, and talking with the people around him. Yeah, it's one blowout. I mean, it doesn't. It's not gonna determine the team's fate for the rest of the season. So, but let's get into these home run predictions, people. Who hits a home run tonight for the New York Yankees? Who hits a home run tonight? Who's going yard today? Is Judge going yard again? Is he going to have another 2-homer night? Yasin says Judge. Yeah, I think Judge is going to go. I'm always going to pick Judge to go yard. So I'm going to go Judge and what's another name? I'm going to go Judge and the Martian. Ace is saying Volpe. Desiree saying Judge. Jake says, I'm so negative, but I think Judge goes yard, and that's the only run they score. If you feel that way, you feel that way, man. I can't stand Michael Kay or any other mainstream Yankees saying that they should be worried about Max Fried. It was his first bad start. I mean, really, it's one start. Every ace is going to have a bad start. It happens. It happens to the best pitchers in baseball. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why why folks are all of a sudden up in arms about Max Fried. It's one bad start. Judge. So Sean Browning saying Judge is going to homer twice. He's saying Martian and Volpe. Bellinger's not in the lineup today, there, Robert. So you might have to pick somebody else. So you're saying Judge twice and then the Martian. Rybread says, I don't feel like it's just making moves. It is what it would take to beat the Dodgers. I feel like there's a psychological edge. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right, and the Yankees have to overcome that mental hump then, if that's the case. So they're gonna have to figure out how to overcome that. Blowout you can deal with. Warren sucks, but the first loss was the Dodgers beating us at our best. Yeah, well, Warren. I don't think Warren sucks. I mean, again, but Warren is a rookie pitcher who's looked good in his last few outings. It's just when it came to the Dodgers, he was going up against a bunch of experienced bats, so they took advantage. They took advantage of him. So, Wells, then you're going Wells, okay. Any other other home run predictions? What do we got for home run predictions, people? Then we'll move on. We'll move on to the next one. We'll move on to the double plays. Yankees should not pitch to Freeman tonight. I mean, Freeman owns the Yankees, man. He owns them, dude. He hits very well against them. I mean, they shouldn't pitch to Freeman. I don't think. I mean, shouldn't pitch to Ohtani, but you know what? They should pitch to Ohtani. But Freeman scares me more than Ohtani does. Yeah, when it came to the Dodgers, yeah, I mean, Warren wasn't good, but again, young pitcher going up against a bunch of experienced bats. Rybread saying Bellinger would have pinch hit home run. How awesome would that be against his former team? That would be cool. That would be cool. But let's talk double play predictions, people. What do we got for double plays? How many double plays do the Yankees hit into or get into tonight? I think they had 2 yesterday. How many do they hit into today? Rodney says 3. Jake is going 3. Desiree's going 3. One in the first inning for Rodney. Okay. You know, I always pick between 0, 1, and 2, but it is Yamamoto on the mound. You know what? Yasin says 2. I'm gonna stick with 2. I'm gonna stick with 2. I was gonna say 3, but I'll stick with 2. Giku says 12. Okay, yeah, 12 double plays. That's I'm sure. So 2. I'm gonna go 2 double plays though. Chef Nick saying 3 plus an error for sure. 3 plus an error. Okay. Yamamoto is going to be amped up and throw high heat on his fastball, no doubt. Maybe, maybe Rodney, maybe. You know, we'll find out here in about an hour. We'll find out in about an hour. So, yeah, I think it's going to be 2 double plays that the Yankees are going to hit into. Score predictions. What's going to be the score today? What do y'all think for score? This is going to be a tough one. Sean Browning's going 2. All right. You going 2 double plays? Yeah, I mean they gotta get a good score, man. Like they gotta get some runs in that first inning. Not like 1-0 or anything like that. They got to make it like a 3-4-0 and hopefully protect that lead. 6-3 from Rodney. Ace is saying 8-4 Yanks. First, they're gonna get swept for the first time this season. 9-1 Dodgers, 6-3 Yankees, 10-2 Dodgers. Okay. I'm just trying to think of a score prediction. I don't know. This one I'm struggling with a little bit. Judge is the only offense. That's not a good thought. I think yeah, let's see. Tonight's score. I'll just say, you know what? I'll say 7-6. I'll just throw out a score. I'll say 7-6. 14-3 Dodgers, 8-2 Dodgers, 63 nothing. That's sounds good. Ronnie doesn't think we're gonna get swept. Michael Franco, what's up, man? He thinks Dodgers are gonna win 6-4. Okay. So some of you out there just thinking that the Yankees are gonna get swept, which like I said, I get it. Yassine thinks it'll be a blowout. 7-6 Dodgers walk off. I'll say 7-6 and the Yankees come through in the 8th inning. Ace. Yeah, I mean, Dodgers have the squad, man. They got a good squad. And I did say that, either team could go to win this 2 out of 3. I wasn't expecting hopefully it's not a sweep, but if somebody asked me if I'm surprised that the Yankees lost a series, my answer would be no. What's up, Jonathan? Stephen B. Scott's 3-2, 8-6 Yankees being positive, 17-4 Dodgers being negative. All right, Chef. Okay, I like that. Yeah, anything can happen in baseball. Arlene Trinidad, how's it going? Saying 7-5 Dodgers. Okay. Well, there's a possibility, man. There's a possibility. I mean, Yarbrough doesn't have like the type of pitches that Max Fried has, but he has these. But he does throw pitches that throw batters, catch him off guard. So, Rybrett's saying 9-7 Yankees, Bellinger walk off, 3-run home run, and a Weaver save. Boy, would that be something? What do I think of the Carrasco news? I mean, I was surprised that the Yankees called him up, but he's not. He's only going to be up for tonight's game, and then they should send him back down once Fernando Cruz gets activated on Tuesday. That's the game plan, at least. Yeah, no doubt, Yassine. No doubt. Hopefully the Yankees are become a better team with their reinforcements coming back. So, all right, let's get into everybody's favorite segment of the show. Food. What are y'all doing for food? What's for dinner? Dodgers are going to be more. Yeah, Ohtani's going to be pitching for the Dodgers this year. When exactly? I know he was pitching off the mound. When is he going to? Yeah, when is he going to make a start? Well, Carrasco was he was in the minors for the Yankees. He was on the he got the Yankees waived him. He tested the free agent market, but then he went back to the Yankees. But it was just he's in their minor league system right now. He's just being called up for tonight. So, all right, Jonathan. Breakfast. Yeah, pork loin. You just got done with your walking. Food on the grill. Okay, what's on the grill there, Dev? Chicken salad. Yeah, right, Brett. I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. You never know what's going to happen at any given moment. So, you think a team's going to lose, but they end up winning, and vice versa. Long 12-inch sandwich with Asian pork and egg. Okay, All right, got you, Andrew. Yeah, I just had pizza a little while ago, so definitely I skipped breakfast. Chicken and spinach tonight, nice. Sean is having some ramen. What else is on the menu? What's the chef cooking up? What's Chef Nick cooking up? Yeah, Jonathan. We were I was discussing that earlier, so it's a good thing, right? So Cruz coming back on Tuesday. Jake Cousins starting his rehab assignment. Hopefully he gets back sooner rather than later. The Yankees do need some reinforcements in that bullpen. Yeah, what's on the grill, Dev? Like what is she grilling? Just cheese pizza, rye bread. I keep it simple, dude. I don't like toppings on my pizzas. I like it just plain cheese. Chef Nick is trying a new recipe: spaghetti and meatball quesadilla with a. Whoa, okay, that's different. I had burgers and macaroni salad already. Might have some leftovers after. So no cheesecake. Watermelon grape salad for later. Luis Garcia on the 15-day IL. He'll be fine. Dodgers will be fine. Referee's going. We got a little flank steak with chimichurri going on over here tonight. Nice. It's crazy that the Dodgers are winning despite that their starting rotation and bullpen is depleted. You would think it's easy win, but the Dodgers. Well, the bats are doing the job too, man. That's giving the pitching a level of comfort. So nice, referee. Same here, plain cheese. Ace, no pineapple on pizza. No, thank you. Nope. You offer that to me, I will turn around and walk away. Sorry. Wife's an amazing cook. Batting ninth eventually, feel it would be. I agree. I mean, once Jazz gets back, I think they should move Volpe down. And obviously when Giancarlo gets back, same thing. Could be Giku. Could be. I mean, he might maybe he would have been fired. There's no telling. Had help in-laws in Exavo. Not in the mood for cheesecake. I understand, Stephen B. Sometimes the cheesecake lovers, sometimes they're just not in the mood for cheesecake. It's all good. It's all good. Nice, Dev. Happy B-Day to your Gramps. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But that's what we got, though, folks. That's what we got. We talked quite a bit about, a little bit about the series and what the Yankees need to do tonight. So Jake says they don't want to fire him because they said they're afraid someone else will pick him up. Pathetic. Yeah, but then who replaces Boone, though? I mean, that's the question. My favorite candy bar? Dang. I like Snickers. Snickers is good. I do love Snickers. Twix is good too. But yeah. Can never go wrong with a Snickers bar, really, man. Butterfingers haven't had candy in a long time, no doubt. I mean, Hershey's is a classic. M&M's, yeah. M&M's peanut butter, right? M&M's peanut butter, and I like the M&M peanuts, the yellow bags. Max says Snickers no competition. He says, my man. You guys are going to love overnight oats with skim milk. Oh, I gotta read this. Or cheesecake like dessert, depending on hat you put in put in it respectfully. All right, okay, okay. Skittles, Reese's Pieces, Kit Kats, Crunch. Yeah, I do oat milk occasionally. I'm not an oat milk person either, but it's not too bad. But it's not something I have on a regular basis. Yasin says Milky Way. Milky Way's good. I like Twix. I like anybody a Reese's Cups fan. Anybody? I know I saw Reese's Pieces, but like the cups. Anybody a fan of the Reese's Cups? What's up? Cancel. The different flavor Twix are great. Which flavor do you like, there, Ace? John, go Snickers. Three Musketeers. It's all right for me. The large ones? Are you talking about like the big cups? Ooh, Reese's Fat Break there. Yeah, I like the Take Five Reese's. That's my thing. Now I'm going to talk about candy. Ooh, all right. Skittles is underrated. Agreed. There's Reese's Peanut Butter and Jelly. Have you tried those? I have not tried those, but I would love to try those. Dove chocolate is good. Jake Boss says he likes Reese's Cups. Geek says Reese's Pieces. Yeah, chocolate and peanut butter equals fire. Yeah. Cookies and cream Twix Ace. Yes. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You are correct on that one there, sir. For sure. I like their cookies. You like the original Skittles strawberry and grape? Hey, nothing wrong with that. Dark chocolate, raspberry. I'm gonna start drooling like Homer Simpson now. Almond Joy. Nope, 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 no. Personally, respectfully, no. I'm not an Almond Joy fan. Every time I think of Reese's, I think of that Family Guy skit. Crackle's all right. Crackle's cool. Yeah, I'm not an Almond Joy fan. I'll pass on that. There's so many allergies right now. You have to adapt to them. When I was born in the '80s, there were at least half of a person allergic to anything. For real. I mean, luckily, I don't have a whole lot of allergies. Payday, not my thing. I'm not a Payday fan. Is anybody a 100 grand fan? There's a kind of a random chocolate for you. Heath bar with ice cream. That's good. Baby Ruth. I'm not a Baby Ruth either. What about 100 grand? Anybody a 100 grand fan? Since we're talking about candy, 100 grand and whatchamacallits. Yes, whatchamacallits is good. I like whatchamacallits. That's a chocolate nobody really talks about. The candy bars sell for school rate. Oh yeah, yes, Jake Boss, you are correct. I forget the name of the company too, but my nephews and nieces used to go around selling chocolate. I'd buy a bunch from them, all different flavors too. I'm a big Hershey's cookies and cream fan. I like Hershey's with almonds. I like the OG Hershey's. Yeah, buddy. Hershey's Kisses. 100 grand is decent. Caramellos is good. Yeah, caramellos. Crunchy Milky Way. Anybody a fan of Nestle Crunch? I have not been to the Hershey factory. No, I love to take a tour. That would be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So, just trying to think of other candy bars. I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole now of candy bars. Anybody a fan of Ghirardelli chocolate or Ferrero Rocher? Anybody a fan of those? I like M&M caramel. That's a good one. Trying to see different chocolate bars here. What about the Mr. Beast chocolate, the Feastables? I've never had it, but I've had folks tell me it was good. Yes, indeed. Cadbury? Yeah, Cadbury's good. I like M&M's caramel. I like M&M's peanut butter. I like M&M regular peanuts. You got suckered into Mr. Beast chocolate at Wawa when it was on sale at the register, and I thought it was the worst chocolate I ever had. All right, referee. Well, that's all I need to know. I never had like any interest in buying it, so I was just wondering if anybody else had it. Ooh, Lindt chocolate is good. You definitely can never go wrong on Reese's peanut butter cup. M&M's on ice cream, yeah, but I like Oreo ice cream. I like Oreo blizzards from like Dairy Queen. Starburst is good. Yeah, I like Lindt chocolate. Lindt chocolate is good. I like a lot of I like a lot of different things. Like I said, the way I talk about food, you would think I would way more, but I don't. But yeah. But when I go to ball games, though, man, it's about the snacks for me. I know we've talked about that. Um, I love my snacks and I love my Dippin' Dots. Love my ice cream at the games. Half baked with peanut butter ice cream. Got to run to Dick's Sporting Goods and grab some for this game. Starts going to be switching between the NASCAR race and the Yankees game tonight. All right, referee. Thanks for tuning in, there, bud. Appreciate you coming in. Have a great night. Thank you so much, there, ref. Yasin says Tootsie Roll. Mm-hmm. Ben and Jerry's. You can never go wrong with Ben and Jerry's, man. Lindt chocolate. I like regular better, but if dark is around, if dark chocolate is available, I'll take it. If that's what somebody is offering, that's all they had. I'll take dark chocolate. I'm not going to say no. There's no way. Laffy Taffy. Mm-hmm. Yes, I am. I am a little nervous about tonight's game. Yes, I am. But I think it's normal, especially with Yamamoto. Tillamook, for me, Giku, it's all right. It's all right for me. I know some people that really like it. Anybody who knows Mr. Softy, I'm a Mr. Softy ice cream kind of guy. I freaking love it, man. All right, man. Have a great day, Ace. Yeah, I'm about to end it here too. So, I'm about to end it here so y'all can get on with the rest of your weekend and get ready for tonight's game. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. They're canceled. It's still early in the season. Never had SpongeBob ice cream. Yeah, Mr. Softy, you can't go wrong. But I am gonna end it here, though, folks. I think we've gone almost an hour. So I do appreciate you all coming in and hanging out for this Sunday afternoon pregame. I will see you all for the play-by-play. So I hope to see all of you there. Come in, say what's up. Hopefully we meet some new subscribers. That would be awesome. It's always a great thing. But folks in the chat, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you all hit that like button on the way out. If you're watching this on the rerun, hit that like button. It does really help out the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Keep sharing this channel out. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join in on the conversation. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you all for the play-by-play here in a little over 30 minutes. So see you all next time, folks. See you all soon. And as always, let's go Yankees.